Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The last time I was at an EIF dinner, I made an intervention about PMSE, radio microphones and the like, just like this excellent device here. It's used extensively in the content creation industry, and I hope that my comments tonight are received with a similar mixed reaction, perhaps even a hint of controversy. After all, I hope that's why Sky was invited tonight. So I'd like to thank the EIF for the invitation to respond to this debate on 5G. My colleague Alistair Law may be better known to some of you. He couldn't be here, so it falls to me to represent the interests of the content creators and distributors, in particular Sky, an organisation which distributes a portfolio of pay and free content in 5 European countries. As a content creator and distributor, Sky is incentivised to distribute its content as widely as possible, so far as is economically viable. And in this aim, 5G is firmly on our radar. Sky also provides fixed telephony, broadband and Wi-Fi hotspots in some of our territories, and we're about to launch a mobile telephony service. Note that we are heavily dependent on incumbent networks for these services, and we recognise that 5G will support a multitude of services, but we suspect that some of those other service providers will share many of our hopes and also some of our concerns. So 5G to Sky is another network type to join broadcast, fixed and mobile networks such as Wi-Fi, 3G and 4G. And it gives us the potential to provide a more seamless service to viewers with our content. So we'll warmly welcome its emergence. And we support proposals to coordinate the rollout of 5G networks and services across Europe, and also those which clearly promote innovation. But we must express some caution about certain other measures that have been proposed in the past to achieve leadership in 5G. Great care is needed to avoid any measures which might lessen competition in the pursuit of a short-term eye-catching goal. For example, 5G will need backbone connectivity, of course, much of it based on existing infrastructure, but no measures should be undertaken which might place more power and control in the hands of incumbent operators. Any public investment or incentives for private investment into networks should not jeopardise long-term safeguards for fair access by all those wishing to access those networks. Fair competition is the key driver to innovation and the enabler of successful markets. With regard to spectrum, which is one of my specialisms, our view is that the WRC process may sometimes be seen by some as slow and cumbersome, but it's the only way to get regional and global agreement on spectrum allocations. It takes all interests into account, and European influence is strong. Europe should therefore be putting all its efforts into supporting WRC decisions and delivering on its action items for the next WRC, rather than listening to any stakeholders undermining them. So in summary, the aim for Europe of leadership in 5G sounds rather impressive, not to say perhaps grand. And there are measures which the European institutions should take to facilitate the earliest possible launch of 5G across Europe. These measures include coordination, support for innovation, and early spectrum measures that respect WRC processes. We urge the rejection of any proposals that might damage competition, for example by increasing the power of incumbents or restricting fair access to networks. Ensuring the operation of the market is far more important than a single technology launch, even 5G. Thank you.